the sunshine, beautiful sunshine. The sunshine in my heart. Hey, the sun. Hey, Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Always the first, and nice thumbs up. Absolutely appreciate it, Joshua. The winner, yeah. Blessings, Joshua. Thanks for joining. Hope all is well with you down there in New York. Okay, my MVP family, it's Sunday. It's days now since the hurricane, and just checking in to just hope to just say to all of you that have families on the island, I'm sure that wherever they are. Yeah. You told me, Josh, that you're at Wakefield up there in the Bronx, the end of White Plains Road. So I'm just reaching out, guys, to just say hello to everyone and just hoping that you have heard from family members. We're still waiting to hear from an aunt in Westmoreland in Savlamar. So we know the devastation is real. A lot of help is going to be needed. And so I just jump on to let you guys know that I care. I've been praying, I've been hoping, and I'm still praying that all those who need to be helped will get the help they need. We know that we're not going to be able to help everybody, but we know that there are enough people on the ground helping so that everybody will get some support. Yes, so if you have a channel and you jump on here, please type in MBP. Wow, Josh, are you monetized, Josh? So that your link will be dropped. And when the links are dropped, my family, please go over and support them, because each one helps one. We cannot do it all by ourselves. So each one truly helps one. You know, the more I watch what goes on in Jamaica. I mean, even this morning, like, you know, you look at some people and you look at the little children, and one of the things, because you can't even say why they didn't prepare, because they were prepared. But when your house is turned over, when you know, I saw something with last Nick, up there in Upper Trelawney, where the house toppled over, where the woman, her foot, she got cuts and everything, and luckily the neighbors heard her cry out when the house fell off. And then there's another, when her house gave way on the landslide, then there was another brick house, concrete house, off its rockers, tilted over. And my goodness, I'm saying, my God, you know, I'm telling you. But I like that the woman, I like her spirit. You know, I'm watching the videos, and one of the things that I like, regardless, man didn't create this thing. It's not like somebody got up and said, I'm just gonna throw this over in St. Elizabeth and let it spread out. And it's our doing that creates some of the catastrophes with the climate changes. But a lot of people are sitting there and they're crying out, "Well, the prime minister there, we want this, we want that," and it's impossible. You know, don't call on the prime minister in this time. We have a lot of people. There's a lot of, I'm watching the people have cleared spaces so that support is going in. Support is going in. And nothing is going to be done like right there, the snap of a finger. The hurricane took it away quickly, but it's going to take a time to rebuild. So I love to see the faces of the people who they're giving thanks. They say, we have life. We have life so we can rebuild again. So all of you, my people, if you can. Oh my goodness, Joshua, I didn't even know that. Thank you, Joshua. You've learned a lot, Joshua. Yeah, rest in peace for all those who have passed away. And, we hope that in time, it will take a while, but there's a lot of people who have the resilience. They're saying that a 92-year-old lady that was featured there, and she's so 92, but she's so hopeful still. And so don't cry about the material things lost. Don't cry about that. Give thanks for souls that your heart is here. You can live another day and you can rebuild and enjoy life. You're not alone in this. So for me, I am looking to see um I'm looking to see how, because my thing is, when I was down in Jamaica, the way um how I support, I would go to the hardware store with my card and I would buy what is needed and give the people the receipt. No, I'm not sure how. I know my children are donating. Um, we have that, my brother, my sister, everybody, we all donating to a charity or something, because I won't get time from work to go down there to go help, even to help build a house, because that's what I wanted. I was thinking of going down and help to build a house, get some stuff, if one of my daughters go, and we pack up groceries and stuff and go in and drop it off somewhere, buy some vouchers like I always like to do, and give it to folks so they can go pick up what they want. But we'll have to see how it goes and what I'll be able to manage when I go, if I do get to go there. But people, whatever way you can help, just do what you can do. You have your bills where you are, you have to be focusing on that as well. But you put away $20 each week, put away 20, and so you can send something to help someone. Some Sunday, know that you're all busy making your dinners and stuff, but as you do, just, I know every heart has to be thinking of what happened in Jamaica and how they can help someone who today is not able to make a dinner because they don't have what to make it on or where to make it. But we hope that those who are able to make a dinner will share with those who are in need. So, apart from that, Joshua was asking if you were monetized already, because I see that you have 1,500 subscribers. So I wanted to know if you got your 4,000 watch hours already, Joshua. Thanks for your company, Joshua. Thank you so much. I should send you I think eventually, not today, but I'll send you a CashApp just to say thanks for jumping on. Always being the first and sometimes the only one here supporting me. So that's how it is. 9 minutes is not a long. Yesterday I'd asked somebody who went to Sav area if to Westmoreland, if they could check in to see if my aunt was there. Because she's right there, guys. If I know Jamaica, you don't have Wi-Fi, so you're not even watching. But if anyone is from the Savlamar area and can look out for her, for me, Sybil McCulloch, Miss McCulloch, she lives right across the street from where the old taxi stand was. They just moved the taxi stand. So if any of you jump on, and you have family in Sav who are up and about, and um I can just ask them to check in for me and let you guys know, and just send it to me in one of the things in a comment that they see her and she's all right. Because her phones are not working, and we understand that much. None of the lines that she has is working. Um, we just need somebody there to say they saw her and she's okay. 'Cause we know the hospital right there, the Sav hospital, got totally like it's done. We know that Manning's High School, and she was right there in the middle, right there, right next to the power. What do you call it? Something that works. Right there on Rose Lane, that main road right there. So just in case anybody have families and you reach out and you talk to them, ask them to see if the lady across right there is if they see any signs of movement over there. Um, I know that St. Elizabeth, Springfield, all the house tops are gone. And like my husband said, anything that wasn't decked is gone. Some injuries are up there as well. We're waiting to get more information from up there. We know that the church, I put it on the post. Springfield Church, remember when Maurice Kingpin had sent him a laptop to help during COVID, and a phone to him and Fire Reed. And he said, Miss Bev, I don't know how to thank you, but anywhere in Jamaica you want me to go, I'm going to go there for you. Maurice Kingpin drives around Jamaica and show places, just like Fire Reed. And a month or so later, I said, I'd love to see my old school, Springfield All Age School. And he promised he would drive up there. And sure enough, he went up, did a video, did a drone shot. And the other night, I had to go back and pull up the video. I did share it in the post, in the community, in the post there with you guys, what Springfield looked like. And that same church that is now demolished is in the video. He went up there and the school gates were locked, but he went up to the church and he did a beautiful epic picture right there of the church standing on the hill. And now it's gone. It's just gone. It's just like, But I have the video, and I watched it, the whole video to the end, because I just know that it's not the same up there. So I shared some things on the post. I know in Friendship again, I have roots in both places, in Trelawney, Friendship, Wakefield, Bunkers Hill area. And I shared some videos from what I got from down there, aerial shots and stuff like that, for both places. And again, we haven't heard of any loss of life, and so we give thanks for all of that. We're just hoping and praying for the best for everyone as well. So thank you guys for joining. And as I said, I'm just here to let you all know that my heart is with you and your families as they go through the rebuilding process. Some videos I watched, Not to the Smiths in Westmoreland, some of their videos, how all their roofs are gone. And I want to say too, for those people who, it's like you have some people who definitely they're asking for help, they're begging for help. And even, sometimes when we have options, sometimes we can just give the people who have nobody and nothing a chance to get something. Because some people have people abroad, they have, a lot of good connections that I'm sure will be helping them behind the scenes. And you have some people who have nobody. So if we have people who will be helping, let us not, let us make sure that everybody gets a little something, because I'm sure that some persons who will not have somebody to speak up for them and to, by the time the little dribblings get down to their area, it's like they're not going to be getting much of anything. And that's how life is. Those who are able to get up and go and can find a truck to go pull and go, they're going to get everything. And the little man in the corner over there, we're still going to have people living in shacks and in dire needs and places. I hope that Bev Brown is okay. She was holding the fort in that area with those who are in need. Haven't heard anything, so I don't know what's going on. And all I can do is pray. Haven't heard from Kayla yet. The lady who has her, her daughter works in one of the hotels down there in Falmouth. She left and wasn't able to get back across to their section of Bunkers Hill, Drumley area because of water. And yesterday she said she was going to fight it to get home to see them because nobody's calling, nobody call. Like, I'm understanding that everything is out, but she was very worried. And we just have to keep praying. So I'm hoping when I do hear, I just feel like they're okay. And when we do hear from them, I'm hoping tonight or tomorrow sometime that I'll hear something, any little thing, that they're okay. So, hey, Miss Kalina, blessings. I was just given the update. Haven't heard anything, Miss Kalina. Haven't heard anything yet. The lady who has her daughter, who also helps to take care of Kayla, they live in the same house there. She works in Trelawney and have not been able to get home since Tuesday at all. She went to work and haven't been able to get back home as yet. So I'm hoping the lady who has Kayla, the older woman, she doesn't have a phone. And but I spoke to the daughter twice. And she said her mom wasn't even feeling well. So she hopes that everything is okay with them. So hopefully as soon as I hear, I will also mention it in a video or so. Thanks to everyone who joined. Remember to just like the video, guys. That's how we gain revenue. If I make enough, then I'll have more to contribute to Jamaica on our behalf. As I said, I don't know yet if I'm going down to help somebody build a home, and I'm not going to be able to give everybody something, but we'll be specific. We'll see what the needs are, and if the soup kitchen people need more support, then we got to look there. But just know that all of you can put away even $20. I was talking to somebody who said, who was it? That they're putting away $20 from each paycheck. They don't have a lot. But she said when it reaches to $100, she's sending it down to help somebody with something. I know of people who said they want to go down and to help somebody rebuild their home or rebuild a home, and they want to be there to help build it from scratch until it's done and then leave it. People are down there who are skilled laborers, who are masons and carpenters who will be willing to build. And so we just hope that little by little, bit by bit, everything will come back full circle. Thanks to the thumbs up guy. Hey, Buddha. Welcome. Vatolo, cause blood in, blood out. Good afternoon, Miss Bev. Good afternoon to you as well. So that's how it is for now, guys. Just giving thanks. And as I said, I will be supporting. What I don't want to do, a lot of people are jumping up that they are collecting donations. I really don't do that. As I said to you guys, I'm not even running a GoFundMe. Whatever funds you have, I've dropped the link for. I've dropped something there for Shanzen Zen. I believe in her. I have seen her charity work across St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. She is not afraid to get up and go out there, pack stuff, clear barrels. She has a space that is built when the barrels come for her to have a distribution area there. I've seen her handing out bags and bags and bags of things to people and cleaning up built houses. I've seen her manage funds that went home to her. And so I say to you, if you have funds and you want to donate, you can donate to her. You have the food for the poor down there, you have the Salvation Army people or the Red Cross people. Donate to reputable places unless you have somebody that you know will help in the process of just using the funds to do what needs to be done. Money is an interesting thing, guys. And when there's a struggle, it's what it is. People will act as if, yes, this is, they're going to put the funds to this. But when money hits the hand and there's something else to do, there's a lot of, I'm going to just use it and put it back. And then it never gets put back. And so if we need to help people, we want to make sure the funds are going to what we want it to go for. So I chose Shanzen to do because for those in St. Elizabeth, she will get things done as best as she can do. The monies will not be taken to do other things. It will go directly and people will get the support they need. I've seen her at work now for years. I've supported projects she has done and she's transparent with your money. And so that's what you want to see happen. Too often when disasters come, people just jump in to enrich themselves and they don't need it. They don't need it. It's just they want more on what they already have. People who have minor structural damages or what have you, they don't need to be standing out there trying to collect as well. You know, if they can move on with 2 sheets of zinc or whatever, then they should do that instead of robbing those who really, really, really need things. And in life we always say this that sometimes if you build small and it's strong and powerful, it's better than build big and it's not strong. So sometimes we need to just focus on those things. Better you have a nice big room and a bathroom, and that room becomes every little thing. Then you have a big bathroom, bedroom, living room, dining room, kitchen, and 6 apartments, 6 sections that are not strong enough to withstand a heavy rain or a heavy wind. So we have to be smart in our doings and understand that less is more. And as we go forward. If you have a channel, please, thank you so much, Trending. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And if you have a channel there, remember MBP will drop your link so that we can get some support. So that's how it is, guys. Things are not as easy as it used to be, and so we have to. For me, I used to make over 100,000 a year, so I used to have so much during COVID and all of that to just do. I'm retired now, and even though I went back to work, I'm still retired. So there's no big, whatever. But I intend to make sure that somebody get back a roof over his or her head, especially if they have children. I am all about kids, and I don't like to see kids hungry. I don't like to see kids struggle for no reason. So we'll see how that works, but whatever I do, it will be on behalf of the MBP family. And as I said, if you have funds to donate, seek out Shanzen. She has a link. Send it through her. And hello, Mivi Daloka. Right. Send it to them and send it to her. I posted a video from her and she has all the information on there. Send it to her because, as I said, I don't know yet what my situation is going to be. I will be donating. I will probably try to go down. My teaching position right now doesn't is not like public school where we have the summers off. I worked year round now. So we don't have summers off like before or Christmas break. We have a whole 2 weeks. It is totally different now. So I really appreciate all of you who came in. I don't know if you have anything to say, any message um that you want to send to a lot of you here are from here in America or trending from the Philippines or other people from the middle from Asia, from the Asian region. I thank you so much for being here, for supporting, and Trending Life has been a tower of strength for this family. Haven't heard anything about Kayla as yet, and I am just waiting. I'm just praying that she is okay. Um, haven't heard anything about little Kayla. Um, Prayers up, very of course. Prayers up for the entire Jamaica. Um, and as I shared with some videos that I see where people are going out and they're grabbing, the cameras are up in people's faces and they're doing these videos, and I don't see them with a little bag to say, here's some food. I see Shanzen climbing through fence with her bags with the lady out there that they even went there to steal their car even after the devastation in Santa Cruz and Black River area. My God, what a devastation. And and you have many people that go with the camera to get the news and get all the and they get the views and they're getting the revenue. But they don't even bring a bag of crackers or a tin of sardine, which are the most those are the things I recommend because the crackers will not get sour, they will not go bad, and the sardines are easy to just pry open. There are no cutting tools, and and they don't walk with anything to support, but they go and they want the news and they up in. But guys, we have to think and use common sense when people are struggling. Yeah, they want the stories out there, but also they're hungry. They can't cook, they can't do anything. They're just out there in the hot sun. And so bring a bottle of water and hand it out to them. Give them something. If you are doing, you encourage somebody else to do. I keep saying that. It's not that you're showing the world, oh look, I'm doing. That's not it. We need to take our minds from those kind of low s- low thoughts. Like those are not good thoughts. If you come up and you bring a case of water, somebody watching might say, damn, they got through to go. Let me bring a bag of sugar. Let them make some beverage or something they can drink. So we don't need to hide the good we're doing. We should never be ashamed of doing good. Never be ashamed of it. We need to make sure that if we are showing the world what we're doing, more people will jump on the bandwagon and more good will get done. But people just showing up and then people say, boy, I forgot to get my video too. And so everybody getting a video, but very little contributing. So as you go out with the cameras, guys, the cameras are always there and you get your story. Leave liquor something for the people to eat. So walk with some crackers and some sardine and some water. Time is hot out there. And so with no shelter, no nothing, we know that it has to be tough for them. So please remember, that's just me and how I think in life. Um, and I just hope that people don't see it as a bad thing. Oh, thanks for that contribution. Trending, did you see who contributed? And to say thanks to them. Thank you so much. Definitely will go towards some the funding when I put things together to go to Jamaica. Um yes, sometimes people might not like, but that's how I look at life. I said, don't tell me I shouldn't talk about what I do. It's in talking about, I remember when I was doing the school, I think it was either the school or for Kayla, and a person who donated, like, I think she was the third person or the second person to donate. And she said, thank you for giving me a chance to be a blessing to somebody. So what if I had just hidden it and not said anything, you know? And so there are many out there like that who are happy for the opportunity to be a blessing. So they see you doing and they're going to jump on board and they're going to want to do. So let us never pretend or hide. And the people who hide, I think, is the people who are saying, oh, I gave $50 when I only gave $1. Because if you I don't know why people they like to tell me, don't let your left hand know what your right hand know. Foolishness. The left hand knows what the right hand know. They can work together in unison. When one working over here and the other one working, they're working in two different directions, then that's how you have the chaos. Until you go to you buy banana and they buy banana too. And if they had known if you were working together and they knew you were going to buy banana, they would have bought some apples. So some of these sayings, I don't know who created them, but some of these old myth things, we need to stop it and just know that it's okay. It's okay for you to let somebody know, listen, me go look for Miss Louise. Me have the $50 me go give to her. And they might look and say, Lord, wait, me have 150 to two. Put it together, man, and gear it. That's how life can be. If we choose to be, let it be that way. So thanks for the support, my contributor, and absolutely appreciate it. Um, oh, Buddha, thank you so much. Thank you, Buddha. You always come here and contribute something, whether it's my birthday or whether I'm giving to charity. So, guys, don't be, let us not be weary of doing good. The little we do, you might think it's little, but it's a big support for somebody. It's a big support. And we just have to go forth and hope for the best. It's bad down there. But I like the resilience. I like that roads are opening up and people are moving, and the people in the rural areas are going to be the last ones to get to. But listen, people in the rural communities, I also shared something, from the Greens family. Guys, you need to watch it because what I heard him say, I watched that video and I had to watch it again. Had to watch it again. They're collecting and they're packing out and they're distributing in their community. And the donations that he collects, the way that they're doing it is that the entire community will come together. They're looking for contract people who will come out. One contractor he spoke to said they can do up to 4 houses. I don't like the quick thing because a quick thing that when the wind comes, they are gone. I like for solid foundations so that they can withstand certain pressures, But their intention is that everybody will go and they build Mr. Brown's house up. Mr. Brown, his whoever, everybody, all hands on deck, get that done and out the way. Then everybody move to the next person in the community and all hands on deck and get it done. And that's how they plan his plan. And I like that plan. Because too often you see 2 or 3 persons over here and it take weeks, months for something to get done. But I like the idea that everybody will come together and finish one. Then everybody goes. And can you imagine the guy, he said, the contractor says, as long as what they ask for is there. They say we need nail and the nail is there. We need a hammer is there. They're going to be able to get a lot of people back up and moving. He said when he looked, he was in his house is brick, is concrete. And he saw his grandmother's roof lifted off. And he said when he looked, he saw his grandmother trying to go to the next side, and she fell. And he said he just stood there just crying, and he couldn't go out in the wind. Listen to me. It's a good video to watch. Go over there and tell him Miss Bev sent you over there, because I've been watching him for a long time, and I watch his videos with his children and his wife and the pigs. And when I saw that yesterday, I felt, I was touched. I said, that is what it should look like. People shouldn't be calling, oh, honorable wholeness, doctor, whatever. We're hungry, we want help. Cut it out. Cut it out. When this is over, people have to build their communities. Everybody in a one accord. So when problems come, everybody is there to support everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend Buddha. Everyone come together. If it's Craig Jones, thank you for joining. Um, Craig reached out to me as well. He's working with a church. You didn't give me the information, Craig. But as I said, Craig is also he's collecting support for his area. I don't know what area. I'm from St. Elizabeth as well. I don't know what area. I don't know who yet is up in Springfield, St. Elizabeth area. Because I would love to really make some donations to that area, because I went to school there, lived there with my granny, with Granny Sakuli. Sakuli dead and gone many years ago. But Granny, she was a pillar in that community of Springfield up there in St. Elizabeth. Um, and so, but we can't hear anything out of there as yet, and we'll just have to see. But we have Craig here. He reached out. He says that they're doing something with a church. I don't know which church. I did ask what church. I don't know if you got a chance to respond, Craig. But if you want to drop your link, or if you have a link, you can see if you can paste it here so that you can get the support. As I said, we all have to help each other. I'm waiting a little bit more before I start doing much of anything. And once I see, because as I said, I don't want people sitting down calling upon government. The government cannot reach out to everybody. I like the communities that are clearing roads. They're preparing to get their lights on, because Light and Power can say, well, we can get to now. They're making sure things are done so that when the time is right, that the people can get to them to help them get their communities back up and running. And those are the things. Don't just sit down and call out. We all have to get up and try. Try where we are. Pick up some of the. I see even in Westmoreland, people are picking up zinc right there, right after the hurricane, and we're picking up the zinc that was good enough to go back, and so they have a dry spot to sleep under. So those are the things I love. I like resilience. I like people who are not just waiting for somebody to come say, here's the food, and feed it to them, but are willing to make the step and let somebody sit and make that step and say, wait a minute, man, come. Me have something can share with you. Don't just sit down and give up. Don't give up. Fight to the last end to make sure that you can rebuild, and so that you don't have to be out in the rain and the cold or the heat, but you can have somewhere to lay down and rest again. It's a hard time, but people shouldn't feel like they're alone. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of devastation, a whole lot. And so don't feel like you're alone. Just try to come together, and together we are stronger. Together we can build more, So That's what I'm asking. Blessings, my friend, Miss Carol. Thank you so much. Absolutely, 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 Miss Carol. Absolutely. Enlightened Life, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. One Love for Eternity supporter. Um, Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and thank you for the likes that you have given to the live streaming. I love the idea, Miss Carol. I was so impressed. So let me share it. I had to share it on the post there in the community, because it makes sense. I could see that it would give them, keep the resources in the community, and rebuild their community. So that's how it is, guys. We share what we have, and as I said, my channels. Soon I'm going to be doing some of the things that you will like. Right now, as I said, my school is a year-round school. It's not like before. Now we're public school, and we get the vacations and the summer days off. It's different. It's a different journey. And so I'm grateful, and I have to work with it as it is and just give thanks. Thanks, everybody, for coming on. I so absolutely love and appreciate all of you. I so respect and thankful, very thankful for having you guys supporting the channel. And as I said, um, life happens, and we do the best we can do when that happens. A lot of us here paying bills. We have a lot to do. We have mortgage. And so it's not easy. But if we budget a little bit, when I ran the soup kitchen, we had Ernestine and her daughter from the UK. We have so many of you here who we have trending from the Philippines. The Philippines. And even trending is contributing her Philippines currency. Sometimes I smile. I said one time she gave like 175 something. I know it wasn't. And I said, Trending, what are you doing? And she said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, it's not that much, ma'am. It's only X amount. But it's not only. It's never only. It is a blessing, you know. And I thank all of you who have been just there, supporting, caring, doing, not just watching the videos. We might not be getting thousands of views, but the views that you bring, they're genuine, and they're filled with kindness and love. And so I appreciate all of you. And I want to say thank you. And I'm praying for your families. All of you have families who are affected in Jamaica. I hope you have heard from them by now. As I said, I'm still waiting to hear from my aunt, and we want to hear that she's okay down there in Sav. If any one of you here has family in Sav Lamar who has Starlink and you are in touch with them, I'm just asking if they could just walk by. She lives across the street from where the taxi stand was that they just moved back down into the market area. So she lives right exactly across. When I go to her house, God, it's so loud out there. But they moved it, and she's right there. She's on the same side as Manning's High School. We know Manning's High School is done, and she's around the corner from the hospital. She's right next to the public works, just across, because she's on a corner lot. And so if anybody pass there and see her, Miss McCulloch, um just tell her niece Beverly is seeking her out, and her brother. um and so we just want to know that she's okay. They'll let you know. You leave me either on my email or in the chat, leave a comment, and so I can know. Okay, we haven't heard from her. We heard from I am sure they're okay. Damages, lots of damages there, but Can't hear from her down there in Westmoreland as yet. But God is good, and so we say thanks always. We're always giving thanks for everything. Thanks for the donation. Absolutely appreciated. And soon once things are worked out and I can see how things will be, we will decide if we're going to be fixing a home. I know my hairdresser, um, she probably flooded out clean, because again, where they live was water prone. Like the water from the highway would come and flood them out. Last time when Beryl, she said that she almost drowned, trying to get away from the water as the water rose so high in the yard. So it's not easy. So any questions? As I said, haven't heard about Kayla yet, but we hope that soon we'll hear something. The mom, the lady whose mother has her, um, she was stuck at work in at the hotel in Falmouth and didn't get to go home. Up to yesterday, she didn't get to go home. So we're hoping that some water receded enough so they can drive through and to get to the other side to get to where she is. So thanks to every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, everybody. One love for eternity, supporter. Um, so soon, we hope, with all the chaos and all the confusion and all the everything, that everything will become in order again and people can start, thanks to all the kind-hearted people who took people in, who took strangers into their homes to give them a safe space as the storms roared. Right? So be good to yourselves, my family. My daughter is coming over to get my hair done, so I'm doing my live in a tie head. But again, you guys know that you can get to me by email. Sometimes because of the amount of emails that come there, I don't get to see everything all at once, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it. As I said, I work 5 straight days and it's longer hours because usually we do maybe 8 to 3 or 3:30, but we only got 30 minutes for lunch. Now we get an hour for lunch, but you go in early and we leave at 4:30. So that counts for something too. Yeah. So if you have a channel, guys, remember to type MBP, and so that your link can be shared and people, my family, can go over and support you. Remember that everyone will not, we cannot force people to like our content. But we can just ask them to come over and subscribe and like a video, and that's that. Thanks again, Trending, for being here, for all your support, helping with my editing and all of that. Thank you so much as we go forward. Any questions? Blessings, Trending, blessings. Thank you. All right, God's blessings on every one of you, and just hoping. Thank you, Trending. Thank you so much. Yep, we trust in one Almighty God, and we know that regardless of whatever happens, a lot of times we're thinking, oh, how could he make these things happen? But we have to think of our contributions too to our to our downfalls. Sometimes there are things that we shouldn't do. You tell a kid, don't climb up there, don't do this, don't do that. They don't listen. And it's not that you make them fall or you want them to fall, but sometimes when we are doing things, you'll tell people, don't smoke, it's not good for you, da, da, da. And they laugh at you and they continue to do it, and it's destroying the lungs, it's destroying things, and they still do. And so life is like that, you know. Remember Sodom and Gomorrah, they asked, they begged, they plead, and people just turn a dark ear. And then it reached a point, he says, can you find 10 good men in there? And even 10 good men they couldn't find in that place. It was so gone, you know. The corruption, all of the things, the prostitution, all the things that were going on in there. And God come again and he says, reach out and say, can you help my people? He said, if we can find. And he went down and they couldn't even find enough to save Sodom and Gomorrah. And even when the wife got out because of her husband, she couldn't leave all of all of those things that were just vanity and vexation of the spirit. Couldn't leave the material things. She had to look back and was immediately turned into a pillar of salt. And sometimes we have to remember that God created this beautiful earth for us to enjoy. He said, occupy till him come. And then some of us, we're taking it for granted like we own it. And we want to do what we want to do with it. And so sometimes the things we do, it creates and it builds up that pressure. And when it hits, it comes hard at us. And so we have to deal with the consequence. We can't sit down and say, God, do and God this and God that, when we are the ones who are forcing his hand. We know what nature brings. And we know what hot air and cooler air brings. And so if we keep forcing and overdoing it, you know, nobody is angry that you're building nice homes and occupying and furnishing all the rooms with what you want in them. But remember, Jamaica is a small island. I live here in Connecticut. And Jamaica, I think Jamaica is 144 square footage. And the amount of things I see on that little island, when I was home, and I saw how much cars. When you look in one yard and see how many cars, you know, you turn that engine and all that hot air puff out, and it's in the air it goes. When you look in the gated communities and see there's not a yard without a car or two parked up in there. I said, dear God, don't they see what climate changes are doing? It's hotter. When there used to be noted winters, it's like, springtime. And we're not noticing because we're too busy adding more. We want more. We want more. And then it comes back and it hits us hard. And so I say to us, it's not that God wants bad things to happen. It's because of what we are doing that we are creating these situations in ourselves. So many people on the island, they don't have electricity. I remember when we were young and we were able to sit under a tree and enjoy. We never feel the kind of heat. The most heat at 12 o'clock, I remember coming from school on Fridays. We had school half a day and we'd be coming home. And as I said, I didn't grow up rich. So I was barefooted coming home. And the tar would get hot. And you'd walk and take your big toe and pop the little bubbles as you go along. And when the bottom of your foot got too hot, you walk over in the bush and the side things on the sidewalk. There's no sidewalk. It was the bushes, but you walk in that, cool off your foot, and you go back again and you pop some more. But it was different because we could go to bed at night and sleep, and we didn't need a fan on us. We didn't need anything. We just went to bed. And so it just changed when we just need so many ACs and so many solar panels and so many, and so just Just so too many. But yes, I did see the Stone family as well, Miss Kalina. I did see that they were going around checking places, and if you see where they were, Miss Kalina, that's the area that I was living when I was down there. So as I was watching them, I said I was worried that if I was there, probably would not be able to deal with the situation, especially with Kayla. But I saw that the homes hardly had any damages. And so I feel like no, if I was there, I probably would have been able to be, to go through it, ride it out like they did. So the homes that they're showing, I think two or just two of them. I know two of the houses, but that's where I was living when I lived there last year. Well, this year, last year to this year. So my people, love, love, love you all. Mwah. Take good care of yourselves. Um, and again, if anybody is in South area, you have families there, ask them to just check to see if that little old lady is there. And I thank you so much. Yes, the Cameron family, they have been doing things. I don't know what Colas is doing so far. I know that Colas has a link to get funds. So I'm sure he's gonna be on the move, giving out things as well. Um, as I said, the reason why. Welcome in Singing Vlog. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. The reason I mentioned Shanzen Zen, my sister Carol, is because Shanzen Zen is certified. She is a charity. She is a certified charity person. She has her license, everything. So that's why I mentioned her. I don't know if Colas is certified. I don't know. But I know for St. and Colas is up in the areas that have some damages but not so much. But if you see Springfield, if you see St. Elizabeth area, then as I said, growing up in Springfield, St. Elizabeth, I wanted to kind of help that area. I've been doing St. James with the soup kitchen. Don't know anybody there except the person who does the cooking. But I had focused on that, helping to build. I've also focused on some parts in St. Elizabeth, in the Junction area for a while because of the person we're working with. But with Shanzenzen, I know she'll go into the hills, where like my in-laws are and people like those. So that's why I wasn't focusing on that side because I was hoping to get help in St. Elizabeth itself and more so the people up in that rural section of St. Elizabeth, Springfield. So there are very good people out there, vloggers there who are going to be doing their charity work. And again, list them. If you have a list them out. Food for the poor, they have to get to every nook and cranny. You know, I'm sure people will focus on their specific areas. And so this is why I wanted Shanzensen to be. Okay. Okay, Miss Carl. Yesterday was Sabbath and I had reached out to him about my aunt in Sav, but he wasn't able to do it. He said, well, it couldn't be done. But they were close by. I peeked on a little bit of it, and they were close by, but because somebody was telling them you can get gas in Sav. It was at Little London, which wasn't too far away, but I didn't even know they were going back the same night. So it's okay. He didn't get to check in for me, but I did reach out and ask if he could have just checked it once because he was going in that vicinity. So I didn't know that they were going to St. Elizabeth with the truck as well. But again, as I said, Shenzhen will get up into the hills where I'm sure the roads, like people don't have transport to get into town and to bring stuff back. Um, so that's how that is. So if you have colas, he has a link. You can donate there to help him get stuff around. Um, you know, they're out there. Yeah, they're out there. So again, when people don't have anything to do, you just silly. I'm not here begging anything. And even if people want to beg social media have the option to give or not to give. That's the thing. Everybody has options. So that's how it is, guys. I'm just praying that we hear from my aunt, and also we pray that everyone will get bread to eat, some water to drink, and a roof over their heads soon. All right. So well, unless you know my aunt, you shouldn't say that though. Because she has been a blessing to many out there. Um, so that's how it is, guys. That's how it is. So we want to just continue to do the good we can do and to move onward and upward. So it's Sunday. I know that you are cooking your meals and taking care of your families. And as you do that, hey Denzel. Oh, Denzel, hi, how are you? How are things going, Denzel? I think by now you should graduate high school, right? I remember you from MLK. The Zelly Welly. Thanks for joining the live, Denzel. Oh, you're junior now. Okay, cool. Did you go to Weaver or which high school are you at? Trending the people are the people like that. They're weak. Awesome. Awesome, Denzel. Well, make it work, son. You're a bright young man, and so you have the ability for greatness. So please make sure that you use it well and graduate to start building your wealth and a decent future. Training, sometimes you cannot, it's like there's some people who are just unhappy. When people are miserable and unhappy inside, that's how they behave. They can't appreciate, they can't see anything good, they can't speak good. They have to be negative and ugly. So you don't waste time with them because it's how it is. Um, so okay, my people, be good to yourselves. I am going to jump off now. And if you have any questions, you can ask them quickly. Or else, if you have anything to share, any other charity who you want to support or would like to see some support going to, So who wants to support them can support them. As I said, if you go to um, Shanzen Zen, Jamaican Vibes, I think she is a no, she is licensed as a charity thing. Um, as I said, Colas is there, and the Greens family, they are doing theirs as well. So we support where we can support, but the biggest support we can do is to pray to God to open doors and to help those who are hopeless right now. You say we can talk to them to give them hope, but they have to have that relationship with God and feel convicted that He is there to support and to help them. That is right, Marlon Chung. That is right. Marlon Chung also is up in St. Elizabeth. There you go. Oh, Miss Carolyn, I so appreciate you. Yes, yes, absolutely. We have Marlon Chung and his mom, and they have taken over a school in St. Elizabeth and have been just doing so much. And as I said, when we get opportunities and we're here in America, my thing is, it's not that I was ever rich. I'm not, well, like they said to stop it because I'm rich with God's love and His blessings. But the prayer that I prayed when I got baptized at 17 and coming along, there's a lot of things I didn't get exposed to because I was, but I always thought about, I said, God, as you bless me, let me be a blessing. And it just seemed like whether it's a big blessing or a little blessing, the heart is there. And I say, when things are happening, I'm not saying that we're well off in America, but the thing is, in America, you might have a job, and even if you forfeit a bill to send and help somebody, you're able, you're getting another paycheck or something to pay back that bill. But some people, the people that we're helping, they have nothing. We have a job and we can look forward for another paycheck and another paycheck, but them not have nothing. And so I said, never withhold blessings when you can give it. Never withhold it. Because I'm telling you, you can have it sit down around you. You can have your 6 TV and your 6 this, and at the end of the day, you can only watch one. And while you could have helped somebody eat dinner. So that's just me with my thought process. We don't need all of what we need. We don't need it. We just want it and want to look good. Just help. Amen. Thank you, Miss Carol. And I haven't been watching. There's so much to watch. And I have to work, and when I get home, I'm dead tired because I'm up at 6 to get to work. And sometimes in the night, if my bladder gets full and I have to get up, I don't get a good full 7 hours of sleep. So sometimes I come home and I'm not even looking. So I haven't even been watching Colas and his the Project X, and haven't been even watching them because I really don't have as much time to do so. But I know they're doing well, and yes, paying it forward is a good title for their charity because yes, we have been so blessed that we can pay some of it forward. Give somebody a nice meal. Boy, my sister, Miss Carol, thank you so much. I give a shout out to Miss Ernestine, my sister in the UK, and her daughter, Lady K, and thank them also. She has been very, very, very present on the channel like before, but we talk and I know why. So we just pray up everybody. Just pray them up and hope for the best for everyone. So good afternoon, my people. Make it a great evening by choice. Just count your blessings, count your blessings, count your blessings, because there are many, and it will take a long time to count them all. That's right, Miss Carol. Sometimes I'm not no young chicken anymore. Sometimes I come home, I just need to put up my feet and just relax for a minute until, my body can just, and it's not that the job is hard, but I have to do my job because I have my sessions to teach and I get them done. Then we have other things to do. So it's not that I'm up and down and overwhelmed, no. But it's the time I have to wake up. And if I didn't get enough sleep, then my body is saying that by 3 o'clock I'm tired. And so that's how the thing goes. Thanks for understanding. So much love, my people. Thank you for the likes. Trending. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Buddha, for your contribution. And let's go forth, guys, and just do the good we can. A kind word. Anything, anyway, anyhow we can do it, just do it. As Miss Cara said, what's his name? What is him? Chinbo, what is it? Whatever his name is. China boy or something. They're paying it forward. And we also can get out there and pay it forward. Because a lot has been done for us. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye. We stayed for an hour. I was coming on for like 10 minutes. But thanks to all of you who stayed with me, guys. Thank you for your support. Marlon Chung. All right. So you have a lot of information, guys, that Sister Carol Bryan has posted for us, that we can check them out, and even we can donate to all of them because we know that the cleanup and everything is going to take a long, 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 long time. So you can donate to one this month, donate to the next one next month, and just donate. Every little bit means groceries to somebody down there. All right, so never get weary in doing good. Can't take nothing with us. Everything we come and see it here, we're going to left it right. So that makes sense. We heap it up. All right. Oh, thanks for the likes again. Thank you guys for the likes. Remember, if you have a channel, drop the link. MVP should make your link drop here and you can get some support. So bye, everybody. Good night.